Hey everybody, my name's Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. In this video, I'm going to review last night's game between the Winnipeg Jets and the Montreal Canadiens. It was a really good game for Montreal, although it didn't start out that way, but it ended up that way, so there's a lot on the board. We'll go over everything, all the goals, everything. I'll give you my thoughts on the game, and that's all right here at Talking Habs. If you're a Habs fan like I am, and you're looking for more Habs content to watch on YouTube, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell, and that'll get you your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Let's get into this game. So it was a 5-3 win for Montreal. Didn't look like that was going to happen, and I'm sure a lot of fans watching gave up on Montreal after they went down 3-1 early in the second period to the Jets, and it looked like a repeat of basically the same script that we've been seeing every game. Although, one thing different, Montreal was playing a lot better. Even considering, listen, they were out, Weber, Gallagher, Drew Ware, I can't remember. They were out 6 regulars from the lineup, and a lot of their core players, and they still pulled off a really good game. A nice comeback, down 3-1, scoring 4 unanswered goals to win this 5-3 in a game that they really did need. They need these points. The points are going to come. They're going to be hard to come by in the next. It was 8 games, so now 7 games left, and they're going to be hard to come by, considering the schedule Montreal has, and they're going to be tired, and legitimately so. And getting these 2 points last night against Winnipeg was really important. That's 6 losses in a row for Winnipeg, so they were a vulnerable team. I was hoping they weren't due for a win, and I guess they weren't, because Montreal took it to them. So just before we get going, no guess the score winner. So for the guess the score contest that I run, there was no winner for last night's game. Don't leave any comments here about the guess the score for next game. Please don't do that. I won't see them here, or I won't pay attention to those comments here. I do pay attention to my comments, but I won't be looking for those here. Okay, let's get into it. So this game started pretty good for Montreal. I thought they had the better of the play in the first period, but what happens? 18:25 into the first period, so basically a last-minute goal. Stastny gets his 13th from DeMello and Wheeler, and DeMello catches Stastny with a really nice pass. He's just over his blue line, I think, on the right side. Stastny's breaking up the center, and he catches him right at the blue line with speed, and Stastny's able to race in all alone, doesn't get touched, and he puts one past Allen on the glove side. So that ends the period. It looks like, oh my God, not again. And they come back in the second, 2:20 in. Lewis, Trevor Lewis, I'm not sure his first name, gets his 4th from Harkins. And it's a Toffoli wrist shot. He's on the right side. He takes a wrist shot somewhere around the circle, but he misses the net, and it goes into the corner and rings around the board. And basically comes out. And who gets it? Harkins? Harkins gets it, I think, just past the red line, off the boards, and he rushes in, stops at the circle, and he goes cross rink over to Lewis, who just snipes one from the other side of the circle. He snipes one past. He goes top shelf past Allen. I think it was on the blocker side. So Nick Suzuki says, you know what? Never mind this. I'm going to get one. 458. Is it 458? Yeah. Suzuki gets his 11th, unassisted. And he's I forget who was lying, but whoever was playing with him, they're around the net, buzzing around the net, trying to get a puck there. But I guess a rebound, something happens. The puck comes right out up the slot, and Suzuki's just slowly creeping in there. He gets the puck, and with no hesitation, a nice a shovel shot, low, and goes and beats Hellebuck. Yeah, I don't know if it went through the 5-hole, but it was a low shot, and so that's Suzuki's 11th goal. About 7 minutes later, Lewis says, you getting an unassisted goal? I'm getting one too. So Lewis carrying the puck all the way up the ice from midway up the defensive zone, and he carries it all the way up, and Harkins is on. It's a 2-on-1 with Harkins, and he kind of uses Harkins as a decoy, and he beats a wrist shot past Allen. So Lewis looking like, hey, I'm the best player in the world here tonight. So that's his fifth. And about 2 minutes later, Lehkonen gets his fifth from Sherratt and Evans. So the Habs rushing up into the zone, 5-on-5 into the zone. Evans carrying the puck to the bottom of the right circle. He passes it back up to Sherratt, who's in the high slot. And Sherratt quickly passes it over to Lehkonen, who's coming in on the left side at the circle. And Lehkonen risks a shot past Hellebuck. Top shelf, short side. So really nice shot by Lehkonen and a nice play overall by the team. Let's see now. And then another 5 minutes, 4.5 minutes later on the power play. A really nice play by Armia here. Shows his accuracy with shooting. So it's a power play goal. Suzuki, he fans on a shot in the high slot. And the Jets defenseman, because there's Suzuki, a Jets defenseman, and Armia. And somehow, I don't know, the Jets defenseman misses the puck that he fans on. And Armia just reaches back, kind of. I think he was facing there. He reaches to get the puck and spins a bit and fires. And through the 5-hole on Hellebuck. So really nice shot by Armia. 7th goal of the season. And that's it for that period. A good period, obviously a good period for Montreal. I thought the first was a good period. The result wasn't good with the score, but there's 2 good periods so far for Montreal, considering the guys that are out and everything. So remember, Weber was out last night unexpectedly. And so that's a lot of guys out of your regulars to come up with a good game like this. It also shows that Jets are in a bit of a slump, right? Third period. Not too exciting if I remember. Like, I was surprised third period wouldn't be a little bit better. They're tied up. And I just, whatever. So it gets to the 15th minute. Power play goal for Suzuki, his 12th from Petrie and Perry. And this one is a pure snipe by Suzuki. He snipes one from the very high slot I wrote here. Like, he's high up. And at top shelf, glove side on Hellebuck, with Perry in the front screening him. So really nice snipe by Suzuki. Power play goal, his 2nd of the game, 3rd point of the game. Suzuki kind of showing what it might look like in a couple of years with this guy. And then 3.5 minutes later, Toffoli says, I haven't had an empty net goal this year. So Deneau gets him the puck. He's on the boards. I wrote it down here. Montreal's blue line, left side on the boards, and he just flip the backhand, and up a little bit, drops, and goes in. And as it's going in, you see Anderson breaking in as hard as he can, that puck's going in. If just in case it misses, I'm going to put it in. And he doesn't touch the puck, he lets it go in. But it's funny to see him just racing in there, making sure that empty net goal happens. So that's Toffoli's 26 from Deneau, and that's the scoring. Allen stops 19 of 22 for an .864 save percentage. Hellebuck 30 of 34 for an .882. Shots on goal 35 to 22 for Montreal. Face-off percentage, they had a really good one against Toronto, and this one wasn't great. But listen, the results were there. 59% for Winnipeg, 41% for Montreal. Power play. 0 for 2 for Winnipeg, so the PK unit was good, and Montreal 2 for 3 on the power play. Finally, power play unit scores. I thought it was kind of ugly on the power play, but effective because they got 2 goals. 27 hits each, and them's the stats for that. Habs stars of the game. Okay, so these are my stars of the game. You might disagree, and you can leave me a comment in the comment section if you disagree. Number 3, Caulfield. No points, but you know what? I've been saying since his first game, this is an NHL hockey player, and this game really proved he's an NHL hockey player. He dominated at some points on offensive plays. You saw the kind of smarts that he has, the vision he has, the way he's able to adjust to the system of the team and still play his game. He finds dead areas to get open to get the passes. He finds his way. He was in front of the net, pushing guys out of the way, getting in front of guys so he gets good body position. I thought he was really good, except for scoring a goal. He hit a post. He came really close. So Caulfield gets my 3rd star. 2nd star, Armia for that tying goal. And I thought Armia stood out to me when I was watching. I live stream. I didn't see everything. Armia stood out to me. Really nice shot for that tying goal. So I gave it to Armia. Suzuki obviously gets the number one. 2 goals, 1 assist, the game-winning goal. And he's now got 33 points in 49 games. If you prorate that into an 82-game season right now, he's on pace for about 53 points. If he keeps having these multi-point games over the next 7, I can see Suzuki ending up being prorated to about 60 points for the season, which is what we wanted to really see him have, right? So even if he doesn't, he's still on pace for mid-50s. It's an improvement on the first year. It's right where we want him to be as a minimum, and I think in the end, Suzuki's season is a good one. Successful, not a sophomore slump. Even though he's had up and down, I know. Okay, they didn't give up. They pushed back and chipped away at the lead and played their game till they got back into it. Chances 5-on-5. The Jets had 12 chances 5-on-5. Montreal had 31 scoring chances 5-on-5. What a difference. So that was huge. And honestly, well, we'll talk about it down there with the puck-moving defenseman. It worked. A changing of the guards question I have. 6 core players out. And these new core players look better. Who would have thought, without everybody out and hearing Weber's out, that this team would actually play that well? So, well, here's the old core that were out. Weber, Byron, Tatar, Drouin. Now, Price was out, but, you know, I don't know if a goalie is part of the core or not. And I don't remember who the other guy out. So, for me, the new core on this team is going to end up being still Gallagher, Petrie, and Deneau, if they sign Deneau. Definitely Anderson, Toffoli, both of those here. Toffoli's here for another 3 years. Anderson's here for another 6. They're in the core. Nick Suzuki, KK, Cole Caulfield is going to be a big member of this core, of the core of this team. Alex Romanov, and I'm putting in Jake Evans because I like the way Jake Evans plays. Jake Evans needs to be a part of this team on a regular basis. He's got energy, speed, he jumps on the puck. I like the way he plays. And that third line with Evans, Caulfield, and Lehkonen looked really good. And I hope that continues today. So Suzuki woke up and is showing us he can be an elite player. If he plays like that and can produce like that, he's an elite player. Okay? Anybody getting 2, 3, even just a point a game, that's an elite player. Caulfield is going to be good. He's not only an NHL player, and I know he hasn't scored yet, but you can see the progression. The goals are going to start coming. This guy is going to be good. And that's the bottom level. I think he's going to be good to great as his ceiling. I'm not saying he's going to be great. Don't jump on me, but he has that ceiling. I can see the future of this team. I think I wrote this down. I better read that so I don't do it wrong. I can see that. You know what? I can see the future with this new core. I can see the future of this team. What did I write here? What they're going to look like in 3 years. Suzuki, KK, Caulfield, Romanov, and they need those are 4 big guys on talent. But you need 2 big D and at least 2 big forwards, studs on forward. They can play a lot of minutes and produce to be a contender. And they're going to be 1 player short of that. I know these guys aren't there yet, but I can see it in 3 years. And then who's it going to, they got to add another D. You got Gooley, Norlinder, Struble, or Harris. You got potential for that guy to be there. And if they can find one of those guys to be a stud D, we've got what it takes to be a contender in 3 years. And then backstop by Primo, and we got an annual contender. That's my opinion. All right. The puck-moving defenseman on each pairing worked a lot better. They put a puck mover on each pairing, and maybe Gustafsson was a little suspect defensively, but that's Kulak is going to be in for the next game, and Gustafsson out. With a puck mover on each pairing, the success rate was better. The forwards got freed more, and that needs to happen. They need to keep that up. Do the Habs play better without a tired, hurting Weber? It's obvious something was wrong with Weber. It's obvious, and that's why he took time. Now he's taking a little bit of time to heal. But look how much better they're playing when without him in the lineup, not at full capability, let's put, right? They play better. So Weber needs to get better, come out rested, and be better. And the team, I think, will be fine until that happens. Special teams made a difference. They did. I mean, 2 goals on the power play. Didn't give up a goal on the penalty kill. Special teams made a difference. I said it going in. Special teams are going to be important. That's it. That's all for all this. Next game is tonight. And this is coming out late. But it's tonight, 7 o'clock start. I do my pregame show, 6 p.m. Hopefully you'll look for that. And then live cast hangout at 7 for the game, all the way through the game. We sit around, we watch the game individually on your own, whatever, and then we talk about it in the chat and have a lot of fun with the game, and you get to see me go crazy or not, or be bored or be excited or whatever. So hopefully you guys will check that out. So there you go. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, let me know in the comment section whatever you think of this game or what I said about this game. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that notifications bell. That'll get you your daily fix of Blue Blanc Rouge right here at Talkin' Habs. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Please stay safe out there, and peace out, y'all. See you next one. Bye, everybody.